Well, good afternoon, everybody. Sorry, I'm a little bit late. Yeah, I make sure I have to make sure that the bathroom door's closed because otherwise Benji goes in there and he gets stuck. so I had to go and let him out. It's yeah, bless him. He does these things, you know. Seth, great. He can open the door, no problem. Benji, no, just sits there and whines. But yeah, we don't want that all through the next hour, do we? So, hope everybody's okay. Hope we're all good for this. I thought I'd try a different colour tile today after our round one on Wednesday. It seems crazy, doesn't it? Friday's come round again. So quick. Everything sort of like flies by. And we sit here and we just, sometimes need to spend that hour just to sort of chill out and have a bit of a deep breath. And, not worry about everything that's flying by so quickly. So what we're up to today then, as I say, I've got with me a coloured tile. I've got my regular black pen. I've got a white chalky pencil. I'm actually trying the Brunzeal, the Sakura Brunzeal white pencil today. It's the chalk one. It's out of a speciality set. Really, really quite nice. So I thought I'd give that a go. Of course, I've got a couple of pastel pencils that I might get to. Plenty tortillons, because as we know, if we're using pastel pencils, we want to sort of keep a different tortillon for that. And I've also got with me a grey pen. It's the same sort of thing as the Sakura Micros. You can see here that you've got a nice, there you go, nice fine nib. This is a 01 actually, but it's grey rather than black. So quite nice. Sakura don't actually do grey ones. I have asked. So this one's a uni fine liner, uni ball kind of thing. But enough of pens and stuff. Let's get going today. So where we're going to start? All right, here we go. Start with a pencil. Just a regular pencil, which I have got. Oh, there it is. Rolled away. Deep breath. Whew. It's really nice. Now, I say I do apologise if Benji decides to make an appearance. He can be quite noisy. He does tend to talk to me, so. Oh, whine. There you go. 4 dots, one in each. When I say each corner, you see it's not massively in the corner. If you look at my pencil, it's probably about as sort of far away from the edge as my pencil's wide. So, that's okay. Oh, Lizzie, I'm ever so glad you tried the round one. There's something really quite magical about them, isn't there? There's no up or down with them. There shouldn't really be, or there isn't really, with any of the tiles we do. But, of course, if we're doing a more of a picture one, then there is. But the round tiles are really, seriously, no right or wrong way of doing it. No mistakes, as we sort of say. Okay, remember to be doing this in pencil because I might change it later. I might not use it all. But say, oh Garth, have you been sneaking onto the website and having a look? I think I'm quite proud of myself actually. I think that I've kept it such a secret. But I've really worked hard with the stuff and I hope you'll like it. But anyway, hey Julie, I know in isolation, we're here for you. We're here for you. Okay. So I'm going to go in with my pen. I'm going to start with my black one. And I'm going to start around the middle. Now, when I say around the middle, don't think, my goodness, I've got to measure and get it in the middle. It's not a problem. So let's sort of go about there. All right, deep breath. Whew. Start whichever way you like. What I'm going to do is I'm going to draw a line. Okay. And again. You can do a rounded sort of line if you want, and I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to do something sort of round but not quite. There we go. And then back down to the bottom. Okay. Odd little shape, a little bit like the ribbons that we did, but they don't have to be curved. Okay. So I'm going to come on to the next side now. Let's do another. So again, I'm going to keep this pretty straight. Oh, hey Vivian. And back to the centre point there. Okay. Oh, you're welcome, Irina. Glad it arrived. See another one. Each time you see I'm stepping down a little bit, I'm getting smaller. Alright, and let's just do some on the other side. So I'm going to do the same sort of thing again. See, I'm not really curving it now. You can keep doing that. It don't matter. Well, I think I'm going to stick with those straighter edges for now. Okay. Let's do another one either side. Look, again, I've stepped down. And same again. All right. Let's have a look at where that's. So it's not too big, is it? It's just quite a little one there. So let's turn it around a little bit and let's go a little bit taller. Let's do another line. I'm coming from the same sort of centre point there, and then let's do a slightly larger one, and then I'm going to come back. Okay. All right. Next one. And down again. And the next one. Oh, Margarita, I'm on tomorrow, so it's quite an early get up for me tomorrow. They've given me the pick of the day, so I've got to be there for, oh goodness knows, 5:30. Oh my word! What do I do these things for? I'm all right when I get there. I think John's on about driving me up, so there we are. Okay. Then another one this side. Okay. I think I'll put another one there, so it's looking like it's going to go behind. Yeah, let's do another one this side too. So they're quite different, the same pattern but different sizes from each other. Oh, hello from Canada. Oh, hi, it's lovely this, isn't it? Everybody gets together and we have a little chat and we get this done. And it's lovely from so many different places as well. Love that. Could never do that in a class. I mean, it's lovely to have a class and to be, up close and us all working together. There's something special about that, but we can't do that at the minute. Yeah, that's it, Denise. Double in the morning. Woohoo! Oh, I'm so excited though, actually. I really am. I'm taking on something I've never taken on before, so it's going to be interesting. Oh, Diane, you'll be fine. You'll be fine. All right. There we are. So now if you want to do all of this on one side first and then go to the other side afterwards, it's fine. But if you want to sort of do one on each side as you're working your way down, it is quite Art Deco-ish, isn't it? Yeah. It's 1920s. There you are. So I'll do another one then. Now we could go all the way down, but I'm not going to. I'm going to leave that a little bit. Yeah. Oh, Chris, no, don't save them for best. Everyone is your best. Yeah. Oh, they're there to be used. They're there to serve a purpose. I remember actually in class once doing a colouring class, and a lovely lady brought in some polychromos that she'd brought, and she sat and lovingly stroked them, as we do. And she said she'd spent quite a bit of money on them, but she'd had a bit of a bargain and she wasn't sure about them. I said to her, it doesn't matter how much you paid for them. If you don't use them, you've wasted your money. They're there to be enjoyed, but if a pencil's not being used, it's not serving its purpose, is it? So it's sort of like, they don't fade away, of course, because pencils don't, and neither does the paper. But if you don't use them, it's almost, what's the point? And at what point do you say, well, this one's my best? Do you honestly know which one's your best until you've drawn it? Oh, that's quite deep, isn't it, for Friday? But no, we use the tiles, and they're a really nice quality paper, but they're there to be used for whatever whatever pattern, whatever you want to do. And you don't know, this one could be the worst one you've ever done. It could be the best one you've ever done. So please, honestly, use them. You know, the small little bits, and if you don't, they just sit there and they don't do anything, do they? Come on, Chris, you can do it. Okay, so I've swapped now. I'm going to go, see, I've got my O1, I've got this grey pen. So I'm going to sort of do the same pattern again. There we go, you see the difference. But this time it's sort of working its way behind. So ever so gently, just each one. See, I might go either side on this one so you can see where I'm going. But it's giving it a little bit of a contrast. Oh no, yeah, we do it, don't we? We do buy things and think, oh, I'll save it and I won't use it. But, you know, what was the point of using it? I always think if a box of pencils are all the same size, we're doing something wrong. Get them out and use them. That's what they're for. Enjoy them. There we are. You know, and who's to say, you know, if you're not getting the results, it might be the paper that you're using. You wanna use some nice stuff. It feels good. You deserve it. There we are. So you see, I'm working and doing the same pattern, but because that grey is now coming into play, it's sort of giving it a little bit of depth already, isn't it? Because you're working behind it. So there we go. All right. Oh, I know, yes. Well, it's interesting though, isn't it? What we do, what we think. It's nice that you think that these are special, thank you. But they are, when they're drawn on. All right, Chris, I'll stop picking on you now. Okay. Okay, so I'm not particularly trying to sort of go to the centre point, see, which is over here. Now I'm sort of creating, each one has its own centre point. So starting with that first one and then just building it down. So I'm going to put one on that end. All right. It's almost like little fans, aren't they? Let's do another one here. I'm going to do a smaller one. That almost looks like it's really going behind. Let's go a little bit larger then. There we go. And then work my way down again. Okay. And down here. It's almost as well, you could sort of see it's yeah. Oh, Deb, honestly, if you're a little bit shaky with your hands, then honestly, if I just turn over and draw one, do one with a wobble on purpose. Let's have a look at that. See, wobble it on purpose, and you'll get a slightly different effect, but that's fine, because that's you and how you work with it. You see, even if I go really fully, you're getting something similar, but that's fine. So, all right. Don't think you've got to, keep these straight if you need to. All right, let's do one here. And of course, because we're working quite small, just take your time and focus. And there's no need to rush. I mean, I'm going a little bit faster because, as you know, we want to get through what we want to get through in the hour. So you can record, you can play me back later and mute me. Yeah. So, as I'm not in the office today then, I don't get a cup of tea halfway through. John's not on there to make that happen. So, I'm all alone till after. I'll have a cup of tea afterwards today. I think I'll get Benji to make me one. See? There's not even Leslie in the office today. Actually, she's away for the weekend, so she's worked so hard actually to get things ready for the show with me this week. She deserves it. It's her birthday on Sunday, so happy birthday for Sunday, Leslie. There we go. All right. See, I'm not going to put one there because then it's almost like I'm working around and creating a flowery shape, and that's not what I want. I do want random, so let's be a little bit different. I'm going to leave that gap on purpose. All right. See, so once you've got the hang of this particular pattern, it's just a case of adding more and working your way around. Oh, Rhiannon, you are spoilt. All right. Bacon sandwiches. Now, I've not had one of them for a long time. Actually, bread and I don't agree anymore, so I don't do it. All right, I'm going to put one here. I think then let's have it. Yeah, let's have it there. And then I'm not going to draw any more of these. Okay. And just working my way down. And same on the other side. Okay. You can see here that they're working underneath each other. I mean, I could go right to the very end of the tile, but I'm not gonna. I know, Lorraine, I know it scares us random, but honestly, imagine it being a round tile and it's not gonna have a right or wrong or an up or down. It's fine. Deep breath. Okay. So here we go. I'm going to stick with the grey. I'm going to put two little lines. Let's go a little bit larger. There we go, so you can see what I'm doing. And then a line across. And then let's come back on ourselves. You see I've created two little triangles either side. And I'm just going to fill in those two triangles. And then I'm going to aura, otherwise known as draw around that shape to create a larger triangle. Okay. Oh, Margarita, you don't know what you're missing if you've not had a bacon sandwich. Unless you're vegetarian, of course, and then perhaps... Oh, Yvonne, do you do the whole thing, or do you have to take each layer off as you're going? I know with the Ava Ferrero Rocher, I have to sort of try and get it, layer by layer, a bit like a Twix. Yes, back to childhood memories of it. Yeah, and double deckers as well. Used to have to do it with those. Oh, it's funny. Things you do, eh? They put all these combinations and all these tastes together, so you get the full blown effect, and then we strip them down so we eat them separately. To be honest, I'm a little bit like that. I know we joked in the office actually that I can't have egg and beans on the same plate. I just can't mix the two. It just, for me, doesn't work. So Leslie brought me a dish type plate that had got separate sections so I could do it. I think she was taking the mess really, but there we go. I use it. Oh, little Benji's squeaking downstairs. He's having a bit of a dream. Let's have a look at this in context. There you go. You see? Like 2 at a time. Oh. Okay. So again, it's just filling up the space as we're going, just adding in these little shapes. No, it doesn't have to go round the outside if your aura ink. It's basically, it sort of refers to a draw around, and I know if you're inside something you're sort of drawing inside, but you're still following the line or a shape. So yeah, it's to draw around, so whether it's inside or outside, it works for both. Okay. So you can see here I'm pulling 2 out of the one there, so it's almost like they're splitting off and multiplying there. Okay. And that one. Same again. And just enjoy that moment of colouring that little section in there. It's not that often today, you know, we've actually done anything like that. It's all been straight, I'll say straight lines, it's all been lines of some description. So adding that little bit of drama in with that little bit of colour in there makes a lot of difference. I mean, having said that, if you're still using your black pen, that's fine. We are going to define the two edges, the black and the where I started the grey in a little bit. So don't worry about that. It's just nice, I think, to have options. I mean, I do like the chameleons, as you know, for doing that, but using the other fine liners as well, which I'm looking at the minute, you know, to get different colours in your work is quite nice. Especially if you do want a bit of control and you want to know and put them where you want them. Oh, a Jaffa Cake cheesecake. My word, I bet that was nice. Didn't one of the supermarkets do one ages ago? Didn't they do it? They did it for Christmas one year. It was, I can't remember now. So, yeah. Is it funny how we always get onto food? Okay. So there's another. You know, and just take your time with these, because drawing around that shape does take a little bit of doing. You think, oh, it's only a triangle. But, you know, we want to just focus on those lines and keep them nice and sharp in those corners if possible. So it might be that you want to do it in separate pen strokes. So there you go. So you colour the triangle, so you do 1 and 2 and 3. So you're doing it slower. Look what's happened there. But that's fine. It's got a bit of character. There we are. Working from one side to the other and just filling in. Okay. Let's do one from in the centre of this point. The same again, look, I'm doing a little triangle each side and then around we go to create that shape. And again, as I say, we can have, you know, a couple coming off there, and then that can start to grow out if you want it to. This actually works really nice if you do them round a circle, so you've got a bit of a frame going on. That's quite nice too. But for today, we're just keeping them with that little bit of random. There we go. Let's have one coming up here. So I'm not looking at what's been. I'm not trying to mirror it in any way. I'm just looking in the moment and just taking it as I want it at that particular moment. There we are. And into this one. And along. Okay, so another one coming here. They're lovely little things, aren't they? That's true, Margarita. Yeah, I must admit, it has taken over my life. It really has. Everything I do has got tangling involved somewhere along the lines. Even John gets involved now and again. He has secretly got a stash of stencils and a little sketch pad. He has. I've seen it. But he doesn't openly do it. He's a secret tangler. I can say that because he's not here. So I don't know. Maybe some of his work's fantastic and he's hiding it. I don't know. I do call him the reluctant tangler. But, you know, I'm trying to encourage him, but he's not having any. He's like, no, I'll run the machine. Oh. It's quite nice actually to be able to work with him. You know, it's you know, he's sort of always there, but it's nice. At least I'm ever so glad. That tangle board's lovely, isn't it? Some of the wood that's coming off at the minute is absolutely fantastic. And you know, we look at the pieces and we think, oh, we've got a, you know, we've got a machine, I don't know, however many either tile books or little tangle boards, and you think, oh, I don't want to break up the pattern. It's just absolutely beautiful. But no, they're lovely. Yeah, I think so, Janet. Do you remember that advert? I always used to think it's a bit weird how he used to dance. It's a guy with really thick black glasses on, wasn't it? Yeah. Oh, Catherine, it'll be that I remember posting yours. I said posting, I remember giving it to the Hermes guy anyway. So it's definitely on its way. I don't actually have many to France at the minute, so I think when you have one, you sort of remember it. Yeah, I'm still working on my butterflies. I'm still got that one to do, but I'm just taking my time with it and enjoying it. 'Cause, of course, other things going on. Oh, it's like Christmas, all these parcels arriving, isn't it? It's great. I hope I haven't forgotten anything. If I have, I'm sorry in advance. I do my best, honestly. And, yeah. If I have on the occasions, because obviously I do on occasion forget something. I do get it sorted. I get it sent back out. Okay, how are we doing with this? Okay, just taking my time. You see, when you stop and you have a look, let's have a look at how far I've gone round. You see, it's worked quite well so far, hasn't it? It's looking all right, that is. Yeah. So let's continue with it at that size so you can just see how it's working. There's no right or wrong with it. Yeah, I know some people's are slightly rounder, although I quite like them square. You know, after the patterns that we did on the last tile were quite round, I thought it was a nice contrast to have something a little bit different. Oh, yeah, I was nice to John. We let him off. It's yeah, he was helping out, and he'd got an address, and he sort of sent it to that one. He's like, I've done it. And I was like, oh my God, have you sent it to the wrong one? No, never mind. I did panic a little bit, but panic over. So thank you for your patience for that one. Does look a bit of flower-like, doesn't it? It's quite pretty, actually. But it's not a feminine, flowery flower, is it? It's got a little bit of something about it. It's not too daisy-like. Oh, that would be quite nice, Barbara. Sanntangle the house. That'd be amazing. You could do all the wallpaper, and you know, all the bits of furniture could be patterned as well. That'd be fantastic. I've actually got a pair of shoes that I keep saying I'm going to do. But you know, you think once you start something like that, you've got to finish them, because you can't really wear them while you're in progress. So I think I need a good day to do those. Well, that'd mean having a day off. I won't do that at the minute. Do you know, it doesn't seem 2 minutes, so it's, I suppose, since I had my little holiday, but it does seem like a long time ago. And you think, oh, it's only the other week, but actually, the other weeks, oh my word, we've done a lot since then. Okay. Oh, thank you, Kathy. You know, I'm really looking forward to doing it, because it's not a white or a cream tile. I think I'm going to get some of that white pastel out and add some highlights and things. I think we can really get something going with this. Bit of colour in the middle maybe, and then ease it out. There we go. Oh, see, I look, the craft shed. That'd be ace. I meant to have one here, you know, when we first moved in, and it's not quite happened. But we had a lot of problems with the house we didn't realise we were going to have. So the money I'd got for my little crafty lodge went into the house. But having said that, you know, I do have a full bedroom upstairs to work in, and then of course I've got the classroom at the office. So I can't complain. I've got enough space. I still fill it though. Actually, my craft room this afternoon, because as you can imagine, I'm prepping for the shows for tomorrow, and it's absolutely, yeah, it's absolutely mental. Everything's everywhere, but I know where it is, so that's okay. Okay, I'm going to put the pen away, and I'm going to come in now with, let's have a look. I'm going to come in with I've got a purple pastel. You think, oh, purple on purple, is that going to work? Well, we're going to give it a go. So, okay, working in. Remember, I've got 4 here, so let's sort of focus on just one for now. And I'm going to add some purple at that bottom edge. Oh, just something about putting it on there. Look at that. Okay. Oh, music lessons. Not had one of them in a while. Alright, so I'm going to, see as I'm putting it on the end, but I'm coming down a little bit when it joins the next one. You see? Come down. Okay. This one was sort of the top one, wasn't it? So I'm going to keep that at the top, and then this one is going to have the longest edge on that side. You see? Okay, let's have a little bit of look so far. So it's quite all the way along there, and I've done across the tops, and then on this side I've done a longer line there, and then a longer line on that one. So being that I've got my sort of magenta colour as well, I'm just going to throw a little bit of magenta in. It's nice to mix the, you know, the colours on occasion. Just a little bit. There we go. There you are. So, into tortillons then. Okay, I have got one who's got a bit of graphite on. Because it's a strong pastel colour, I don't really mind. But if you were using a lighter colour, you'd want to use a clean tortillon. See what I'm doing? I'm just stroking it ever so gently from the point outwards, and then here, downwards. I'm not trying to totally blend it, I'm just trying to soften the edges. So I've still got quite a strong sort of pastel effect there, and you see where I'd got the 2 colours, they've now merged. Alright, working it round. There we go. Okay. Alright, so you see you've got little bits of sort of chalk line around, that's fine. Just blow it, see how that's sort of gone away? Okay, so then in with my white pencil, and because I'm working on a different coloured tile, I'm hoping, oh yes, look at that, that my white is going to bring it out a little bit. You see what I'm doing? I'm adding sort of to that edge where I've left the bit of the tile and not put any pastel on it. So it's just where my highlight's going to go. Let's have a look at that. Okay. Oh, that's lovely. I'm not even gonna do anything with regards to sort of smoothing that out. What I do need though, and I've got to get to it, is my black pastel. Let's have a look. See, I was thinking I was being tidy and putting it away, and now I need it. Okay. So what I'm going to do with the black is I'm just going to add some to that bottom edge. You see how it's suddenly made it a lot stronger down there, and I've just started from the point and worked my way outwards. Okay, all right, let's have a look then. I'm going to do the same with this larger one here. So again, I'm backing with that dark purple colour all the way in from the bottom. Now you see here, if I've got to think about, that's where it finished. You see it's going behind there. So, bit of purple, across the tops and down, across the tops and down. There we go, let's fill those tops in. See, I'm being a little bit stronger with it today because I want this to be the centerpiece. And when I use the tortillon, I don't want it all disappearing. So you can see that I'm putting a bit on. Again, in with that magenta. Okay, just little bits. There we go. Oh, you sneaking and having a look, were you, Chris? That's it. I've really kept it under wraps. It's been top secret, and I don't even know if the pictures are on there yet. So, yes, I'm quite proud of the fact that we've managed to keep it secret. They've been a while to come, but I'm glad it's the right time now. So, yeah. All right. So you see, I've done the same sort of thing again, and then let's just blow away those little bits and then come on back in with that white pencil. See, just on the edges, okay? And then with that black, just adding in. Now you see here that this one is actually going behind that one, so I am going to add a touch of black to that edge. And just not covering all of it, just a little bit there. And then let's just ease that off a little bit. There you go. So it just gives it that little bit of contrast from one to the other. Okay, let's, I think for this one I'm going to use that magenta colour more so. And work my way around just as before onto each bit. There we go. You see that one goes underneath. Okay, so this time I'm not going to put any of the purple on. I'm just going to work with that colour. Let's just have something a little bit different. So again, just making sure it's full at the top and working it downwards. Now I know there's been a couple mentioned about using pastels. It's a learning in progress with these. It's sometimes you put them on and if you don't put enough on, it's a little bit pale. If you put too much on and you go in heavy with your tortillon, you can find that it disappears. So it's just about getting a little bit of practicing with it and just seeing what works for you with them. They are really nice to use and they do give you that effect, but it's just, you just do have to work a little bit with them. So be patient with them and you know, don't give up on them. There we go. I think knowing where to there you go. So knowing where to put them, which is why I'm trying to use them sort of in these sessions, so you can get an idea of what you're doing with them. There you go. Same again. I'm sticking with just the magenta this time. I'm getting down a little bit and then making sure that top edge is covered. And back in. I think I've used all 3 tortillons now. That's okay. I'll clean them off later. Alright. So, there we go. And again, backing with the white. And just adding some of those sections. Alright, let's have a look at that. Okay, so the black, just again, I'm just going to add a touch there, nothing massive, just a little bit. I'm just going to touch that in. See, when I say touching it in, it's just giving it a little bit of texture. It's just almost patting it down. A little blow for that. All right, so that's the starting point. So I'm going to go in now with my pencil. Oh yeah, I mean, it does, doesn't it, Debbie? I mean, you could carry on with these with coloured pencils, but I'm not going to because I want to do something else with it in a minute. And it's nice to have a bit of a contrast, I think. So I'm doing the same sort of thing now that we did with the pastels, but with a regular pencil. And just sort of adding a touch. See, I'm not being as neat or as precise this time because they're in the background. See there, I'm going to just fill in because it's behind. So yeah, I want some shading there, but I don't want it to be as detailed. You know, they're going to be hidden in this background, so let's not put too much time and effort in it. I'll take it from the boom. Yeah. Oh. Lindsay, yeah, it is a pick of the day, so I think, does the price change tomorrow for the pick of the day items? So yeah, don't spend more than you have to. Alright, so you can see that I'm working my way and I'm not going in with the torch on at each one. I'm adding a little bit as I'm going round. Okay, I'll go back in with the torch on it in a minute and I'll just speed that process up a little bit. So you see where some of them here look really, I'm just going to go in and fill those bits because they're behind anyway, so they're going to be darker. See, now it looks like I've made a mess of it, doesn't it? But it'll be fine. There we go. Let's have a little bit round there. And there. Well, I hope it'll be fine anyway. I do sound confident, don't I? I'm sure it will be. It'll be fine, whatever. Okay. So, add in just those little bits again. So add a bit round there. And that's the beauty of the tortillon, isn't it? That you can go in and change it about a bit. And as you smooth it off, there we go. It takes all those scribbles away. So this time I'm not trying to sort of keep it one side or the other. I'm just going in and smoothing off or softening that sort of scribble that I've done. Let's have a look at that, you see? See, it's got some shade, as you can tell, but it's not sort of taking away from the shape in the centre. There we go. Just little bits, you know, just, you see, things like there. I'm going to darken it up a little bit. And then just keep going round. See, it's quite quick once you've sort of got your pencil on, just to ease that that shading, and it comes to life very quickly. I hope it does anyway. It's been quite nice actually working, you know, with the purple on purple. It's slightly different. It'd look nice with yellow in the centre there, wouldn't it? I mean, if you didn't want to put the black, you could have put, you know, a different colour there. But there's lots of options, and of course you don't have to do it once. And as we said before, you know, get out those best tiles and do a piece on them. You'll be surprised. So just you know, work with what you've got there and see what comes. I think if we think too much or you overthink things, they don't always come out how you expect. But when they're quite spontaneous like this, and if I get you out your comfort zone a little bit, such as we're doing random. Oh, Chris, it's fun, you know, and you'll come up with something you didn't think you were gonna ever do just by being a little bit random or trying something different. There we go. So okay, with that white pencil then, I'm I'm going to touch on the edges. You see, but this time I'm not really pressing on. I'm just giving it a little bit of a hint. Let's go a bit bigger, you see? So just gently around as you go. See, just where you've got little sort of white spaces. I say white, you know, it's the colour of the tile, isn't it? Just go in and just add a touch of that pencil. Just highlights it a little bit, doesn't it? So just on those edges. So I'm not gonna smooth them out. Let's have a look. You see, you're getting that little bit of a highlight from it. That's what we want. Okay. So not too much, not overdone. Little bits there. Okay, so back in with my pencil. I'm just going to add a little bit of darkness around. Just a little bit there. Okay, let's just work on that. And then a little bit down this side. So I'm not going all the way around. I don't want a sort of an outline. I'm just working on little sections. Just to build it up. See, so I've gone there and there, so I'll do a little bit here. There we go. Work that way. Okay, so we're going to take a deep breath just for a moment. Just let's have a look at what we've got. Okay. All right, so I did put a border in, and I could actually go around and I could put that border in. I don't think I'm going to. I think I'm going to leave that. And again, I'm not going to touch these because they're behind everything, and I didn't want too much of that to be noticed. It's just sort of the background. But what we are going to do, or what I'm going to do, it's up to you, is I'm going to tangle over the top of this now. So deep breath. It's not going to stay this way. Are we ready? So pencil. Actually, no, I'm not even going to go with pencil. I'm going to go straight in with pen. Oh, see, look. Let's go for it. And it doesn't matter where we go. Let's have a look. I'm gonna put in a line right the way across. I'm gonna totally cover the tile. This is where I was gonna put the border in, but I'm not. I'm gonna go across from here to here. Oh my word, drawn over it. Okay, I'm gonna do another one. So let's go from here straight across to there. No, what is she doing? This is all about let's go out of our comfort zones a little bit and try something a bit different. It's just a tile, it's just a bit of paper. And let's have another one there. And I'm going to put another one here. Okay. Oh, look, so she's drawn all over it. What on earth? So then pick a side. Really doesn't matter which side. And let's sort of come in a little bit. And I'm going to go in with my pencil. Yes, Kathy, the jigsaw would work. You could do that. And I'm going to go in and I'm going to really put some pencil down there. You see? There we go. And then choosing the same side on the next one, I'm going to put some pencil down. Now, of course, I've got to be a little bit heavy with this because of all the work we've done underneath. I know, Francis, I know. What am I doing? It was a really beautiful tile. But let's see what else we can do with it. You know, let's just be a bit crazy. Is that what it is, Kathy? It's because John's not made me a cup of tea. Okay. And the last one. Okay. So I've got this really weird set of stripes going across my tile now. Oh my word. Okay. Tortillon. This is going to be the saviour if it works. And if it doesn't, do you know what? I've done it on mine and it's just a tile. It's fine. You know, you can leave yours. But if it does work, then I'm hoping it's going to look nice. We'll see. We'll see. So, of course, because I've gone really heavy with the pencil, I've got to go in quite heavy with the tortillon. And let's get that smoothed out. So we're softening the edge up. So we've got quite dark here, and it's got a lot softer and a lot neater down this end. Oh, see, now it's going to see who's going to follow. There we are. Do you know, sometimes you've got to try something, haven't you? You've got to come out of that nice, comfy place and just think, do you know what? I'm just going to do it. There we are. The same with this one. I mean, I don't really know. I have obviously, I've tried it, but I've not tried it, you know what I mean? It's trying it on a sample and then actually doing it live is two different things. So here we go. See, I'm putting a little bit more work into getting that to smooth off. Okay. And into the next bit. You see, I'm really going for it. I'm really smoothing. No, it's sort of it's an idea, and it's something I wanted to say to sort of give a go, and even if it doesn't, I could still tangle over the top of it with a different pen, or I could cut a little bit out that I quite like. It's really no problem at all. But you know, if we don't try things now and again, you don't know where you're going to end up, do you? I think this is what it's about. You've got to try things. Okay, white pencil. So my white pencil, what I'm going to do now is I'm going to turn it and I'm going to add that highlight on this side. So following the line all the way across. Okay. Same with this one. Yeah, good luck, Sue. You'll be fine. We'll see you soon. No, a little bit here. The way across. And then another one. So it's by adding this light and shade, it's going to look a little bit different. Okay. So back in with a tortillon. Now I could do with a clean one. Let's have a look at this one. So starting here, I'm just going to gently give that a little bit of a work. Same with this one, a little bit of a work. Okay, just softening that edge as I work. Alright. And same here. Just softening the edge of that white. Okay, and the next one. Just softening. There we go. So you can still see what's underneath. It's just giving it a little bit of a different dimension now. We're looking at it from a different angle. And it's nice to just sort of, you know, take something and try this. See what's going to happen. Okay, let's have a little bit of a look. Okay. So, I think I'm just going to come in and add a little bit of pencil on those lines, you know, just in the middle there, just to make sure it's defined. I think the trick is to really making it dark. There we go. Just so we've got a contrast with that light. So again, let's go back in with that white pencil. And this time I'm not going to smooth this white off. So let's have a look at what we've done here. Let's have a look at it. Okay, hey. So actually, if you think about being a bit of a fabric maybe, and then it's been folded and pleated across this top edge, and we've got this this thing going on with it. That's something really unusual, really different, and something that actually I'm glad I did. I mean, of course, by doing the centre here really striking with the colours, and then the rest of it easing off, it sort of folds in, doesn't it? What do you think? You like? Now I know when I first did that, I could sort of hear you all taking one of those sharp intakes of breath and thinking, oh my God, she's gone crazy. What on earth? And yet sometimes I say you have to give these things a try. And you know, if it didn't work out, doesn't matter. I could have said, well, do you know what? I really like the middle bit, and you could have just took the middle bit out. I could have, somebody mentioned, use the puzzle stencil and cut it out as puzzle pieces. It's absolutely, I'm really chuffed with that. Really, really chuffed with it. I'm really relieved. Absolutely, really relieved. As I say, that's turned out pretty good, hasn't it? So, yeah, a little bit unusual, a little bit different, that. I'm like a little bit step-like, loving it. Okay, so, deep breath, we're all calm. I'm loving it, absolutely loving that. Really like it. So, we don't always sign them anymore, do we? I'm actually going to sign it. Come on, let's do it. And let's be a bit rebellious. And I'm going to sign it in this bottom corner, because I always sign it on the left. Probably being left-handed, isn't it? But there you go. There's my signature. So, okay. As ever, 72 tiles. 72 tiles. All different. All slightly crazy in places. What now if you were saying, oh, I didn't like tile, I don't like tile 36, I didn't do it quite right, or it didn't work out as I wanted. Why not go back and put these lines over that tile and see what happens? Yeah? Are you up for it? Pick a tile, pick one you just think, oh, it wasn't quite to my liking, it wasn't quite what I was going to do. And actually do it, try it. Oh, can you tell I'm a little bit relieved? Love it. Woo, breathe, absolutely. So yeah, so tile 72 all done and sorted. So that's lots of practice, lots of things you can do there for the weekend. If you are about tomorrow and you want to have a watch on Create and Craft, I've actually got 4 shows. I've got a double in the morning, then I've got one a bit later, about 3ish, something like that. And then one sort of like it's the last show of the day, isn't it? So it's going to be quite a long day tomorrow. But worth it, really worth it. So, yeah, I will give you a quick sneak peek. As we know, we all love our frames. So, I'm actually going to be doing a octagonal shape frame. Look at that one, it's beautiful. And I thought it was about time that we did a oval shaped frame. There we go. You recognise, you see this bit here? We always talk about no mistakes, don't we? So you've now got the opportunity, hang on a second, that you could put that particular phrase wherever you like, because there it is, done it as a stamp form. So all these different sentiments, all positive, all been written by myself. And the main sort of job, the main thing is, here we go, dies. I actually created dies. And the scary thing, or the really exciting thing about this, is that these frames fit in with the square frames. So like the oval and octagon. This octagon fits in with the octagonal frame. Look at this. Look at this. It is. Photo corners. And of course there's a second one. So this one, the circle, actually fits in with the circle frames. And if you remember, on Wednesday we did a round tile. that's where I got the circle from. So it means that you can create your own circle or octagonal tiles. Woo! So deep breath. Go for this. Have a go. Do it. And as I say, if you get a chance tomorrow, please watch. Send some pictures in. That would be lovely. And yeah. Other than that, all is well. Have a great weekend, and I will see you. Oh, Marie will see you back on Monday. She's actually going to be working on the new stencils, so you can just have another view and see how somebody else works with them. And then I'll be back on Wednesday for tile 73. So I hope you can, hope you can catch some of that during the week. Lots going on. So yeah, take care, everybody. Have fun. I'm really looking forward to this weekend, and I am just so pleased that this tile worked out. So, okay, have a good one, everybody, and I'll see you soon. You take care. Bye.